Hello, my melanin beauties, and in this video I want to talk about things that I did to overcome my inferiority complexes as a dark-skinned chocolate woman. Now, just so you guys know, I do not have inferiority complex issues anymore. I have been leveling up these past 5 years now. I started my level up journey back when I was 30. I am 35 today. And I'm hoping that when you listen to this, you have an open mind, because this channel is not about woe is me. Okay, we are not victims. We are beautiful women, and I really need you to believe that. Okay, we're not here to talk about colorism and how unfair the world is. We are here to fix ourselves so that we can change our perspective on things. So I'm just asking that you have a very open mind. Okay, so when I first realized that I was dark skinned, it was back in high school, and I said in another video, for the longest time when I was like a child, elementary and middle school, I knew I was black, but it hadn't been brought to my attention, my skin complexion, until I got to high school. That's when I started getting teased about my dark skin, and then that's when I just saw the world completely different. And for the longest time, I would automatically jump to, I'm dark skinned, that's why I'm struggling with finding guys who want to date me. Oh, I'm dark skinned, that's why it's hard for me to make friends. Or, oh, I'm dark skinned, that's why I think I'm ugly, right? But there were actually other things that I felt that were working against me, quote unquote. And I had to fix those things in order to realize that it really wasn't my dark skin. Okay. What I need you guys to understand is a lot of times our perspective and the way we see things can either positively impact the quality of our life or negatively impact it. All right. And so for the longest time, I thought it was, I'm dark skinned, that's why I'm ugly, quote unquote. But that's really not what it was. Okay. So let me just go ahead and break some things down. I was extremely overweight, and I got bigger and bigger and bigger after college. So in high school and college, I played basketball, and I was able to maintain a healthy weight. And by the way, I'm 6'3". Okay, I am 6'3". I'm a very tall girl. And I hated the fact that I was so tall. I was towering over everybody. So my height and my skin complexion was what I hated most about me, because I felt like it was drawing attention, right? And I didn't know how to embrace it. So once I graduated college and I stopped playing basketball, I started packing on a lot of weight, and my heaviest was 340 pounds. If you want, feel free to go to my Instagram. And even though these videos are faceless, I'm not a faceless creator. Like, go ahead and follow me. And I have like side-by-side comparisons of how big I used to be versus what I look like now. And I was 340 pounds. Okay. One of the biggest things that I had to work on was my relationship with food and dropping the weight. I had to really drop the weight. Like, I was a really big woman and it wasn't healthy. Okay. I'm very into nutrition. I'm very into fitness now. I love to weight lift, and making those changes, losing the weight, did a couple of things, right? One, my hyperpigmentation on my face and my neck, all of that disappeared because now my blood sugar levels are good. I used to be pre-diabetic. So when you see like the dark marks on people who are obese, like how I was, like on your neck or on your back, even under your arms, all of that is caused by having high blood sugar, okay? Or blood sugar levels that are not healthy. That's all that hyperpigmentation. That's what that is. So once I dropped the weight and I got to a healthy weight, all of that went away. My skin became very clear. I told you guys in another video, most African Americans are lactose intolerant. Okay. And I didn't realize that for the longest time. And I used to have really bad acne. I used to have really bad scalp psoriasis, skin psoriasis. And so my face was not clear. It was flaky. It was dry. It would burn. It would leave red marks everywhere. Like, it just was not a good time. Okay. But once I fixed my nutrition and I locked into eating my fruits and vegetables, I stopped drinking. I haven't had alcohol in 5+ years. All of these things not only cleared my skin, but it gave my skin a glow. Like, my skin is so beautiful. It is so clear. I don't even have psoriasis issues anymore. I don't need my medication or anything. Like, I feel amazing and I look amazing. And the biggest thing that I want to attribute to that is the fact that I lost weight and I have maintained a healthy lifestyle. Something else that I had to work on for myself was the way I saw myself. I told you guys a few minutes ago, your perspective on life and how you view yourself either negatively impacts the quality of your life or positively impacts the quality of your life. And one thing that I've noticed with women, and I used to be the exact same way, because I used to feel inferior back then, I led with that. My energy, my vibe was negative because I felt negative about myself, okay? So if I liked a guy and he didn't like me, this was back like when I was in high school, and he didn't like me, I automatically associated it with, oh, he doesn't like dark-skinned women. Or, oh, because I'm dark-skinned, I'll never be able to find a man who will treat me right. I'm always going to be the bottom of the totem pole. Like, that's literally what I believed. And so I led with that. I would have an attitude towards the world because I just felt like it was so unfair. Like, why did God make me dark skinned and tall? Like, that's not okay. Like, I'm always going to be ugly. And that, you could read that through my energy. I can't make this up. I'm big on energy, you guys. Just like how you feel things with other people feel things about you too. It works both ways, okay? So if you're leading with, oh, I'm ugly because I'm dark skinned. Oh, he's not going to like me because I'm dark skinned. That's giving off negative energy. Nobody wants to be around that. And then the conversations that you have with people, it gives off, woe is me. I don't know about you, but now that I'm leveled up and I have such a positive mindset, I feel amazing, I look amazing, my conversations with people are completely different. That's why, like, when I decided to make this channel, I was like, we're not doing, oh, colorism is, it's just going to hold us back. I'm not sitting here saying that people are not colorist, but what I am saying is on this channel, we don't focus on that. We only focus on what we can control, which is ourselves and how we show up for ourselves. I'm big on that, and I've been big on that mindset for years. And that's the reason why I made this channel. When you are insecure, okay, the conversations that you have, the things that you say about yourself to other people, it's uncomfortable. It really is. Now that I'm a very confident woman, when I interact with someone who's insecure and I listen to the things that they say about themselves or how they feel so defeated, it's uncomfortable, ladies. It is so uncomfortable. I absolutely hate being around insecure women because of the conversations and the things that they say about themselves. Like, a woman could literally, we could be having a conversation, right? And I'm a content creator, and one of the things that I talk about a lot on my other YouTube channel is starting your business, becoming a content creator, monetizing your passions, right? Make sure you follow that YouTube channel if you haven't already. And some of the things that women have said on like our one-on-ones, and these are dark-skinned women. I had a woman who said she wants to create content, but she's not too sure if she's pretty enough. So I already knew where it was going, but I always let people talk, right? And I was like, what are you talking about, right? And then she was like, well, because I'm dark and I'm not attractive. So she was leading with that. She was leading with that right off gate. And that's how I used to be. And that's how a lot of women who are insecure about their skin tone, they lead with that. So for somebody listening, it becomes uncomfortable because it's like, why are you saying this about yourself? But that's because that's how you feel about yourself. But it's not really the dark skin that's making you feel this way. It's one, the people that you associate with. So maybe your family has made you feel insecure about your dark skin. Maybe it's the friends that you keep around you that have made you feel insecure about your dark skin. Maybe it was childhood trauma and you have yet to go to counseling to heal that. Maybe it was a man that you have been around who made you feel like he doesn't like dark skin women. It is something that took place that you have not healed from, and you are carrying the weight of that in your day to day, and it is dragging you down. It's taken over your energy. You don't even feel good about yourself, so you're not even saying nice things about yourself. And I had to heal all of that. I had to heal all of it. And I need you to work on that too, because I'm telling you, beauty is beauty. I don't care what skin tone. Beauty is beauty. If you're beautiful, you're beautiful. But it's your energy. It is your energy. And when I started working on my weight, when I started, clearing my skin, getting rid of the acne, doing the skin treatments and letting go of the dairy, I started to feel so much better about myself. And I started to realize, hey, it's not my dark skin. It was the other things that I was doing that was making me not like myself, right? And then, like I told you guys a few minutes ago, I'm 6'3" and I used to hate it, but now I absolutely love it. I draw so much attention just off of my height alone. My height alone is the conversation starter. Oh my God, you're so tall. How tall are you? Oh my gosh, can I have some of your height? That just draws people in. Off gate, men and women. And then on top of that, because now I feel good about myself, because I take care of myself, that positive energy that I have about myself, it radiates through me. I cannot make this up. Energy is real. And because I feel good about myself, I walk around with a smile on my face. I'm very inviting. I'm not closed off. I don't give off this defeated mindset. I don't lead with, oh, they're probably not going to like me because I'm dark skinned. I don't lead with that because I genuinely do not feel that anymore. But that's because I worked on myself. I healed myself. So I want you to think about what things other than your skin, because on this channel, we're not bleaching skin. So the skin you're in is what you're in, and there's nothing you can do about it. You can't change your skin tone, so you better learn to love it, right? It is what it is. So I want you to start thinking outside of your skin complexion, what things do you not like? And how can we fix it? Something else that I did not like was my hair. And it wasn't necessarily the hair texture. I am 4C, I have 4C hair, but I didn't know how to take care of my hair. So in my childhood and in my early adult years, I was relaxed. So I used to get perms and I never took care of my hair. I was also kind of lazy. I'm not going to lie. I was just used to be very lazy. Reflecting back, your girl was lazy as hell. And so one of my go-to hairstyles was just putting my hair in a bun. And I think this also had to do with the fact that I played sports, right? So, and I wasn't getting weaves for real. I never really got braids. I didn't have much money in my childhood and in my young adult years, so I couldn't afford to get wigs for real. I couldn't really afford to get my hair done all the time, so I would just throw my hair in a bun. I would make sure I actually started relaxing my own hair. I used to get the box perms and I didn't really know what I was doing. I would leave it on too long and my hair would break off because my hair was always in a rubber band, and I would over relax my hair, and so it was always breaking off, and so it just looked unhealthy. It looked damaged. I had split ends. It was just not good looking hair, but that's because I wasn't taking care of it. Once I started working for myself and I started to have some more money, I decided, you know what, I'm not going to touch my hair because I don't know how to do hair, and I'm not going to sit here and try to pretend like I do. I don't know how to do hair, and I have no interest in figuring it out either, right? So what I've been doing the past 5 years is letting professionals take care of my natural hair. So I am no longer relaxed. I did a big chop back when I was I'm going to say 28. I cut it all off. And, for the first few years, I didn't like how short my hair was, but it grew out. And so when I turned 30 and I had some more money, I started going to the Dominicans. I let them wash my hair and I let them blow my hair out. So now my hair is heat trained. Some people think that if your hair is heat trained, it means it's damaged. And maybe it is damaged. I don't know, but it's the healthiest, it is the thickest, and it's the longest it has ever been my entire life. My hair now is way down my back, well past my shoulders. And I don't touch my hair. I have accepted the fact that that's just not something I'm good at. I'm not interested in learning how to do my hair. This is working for me. And so every 2 months, I make sure I go to the Dominicans and I let them wash it, deep condition it, and blow it out. And that's all she wrote. I always have my hair in a protective style. Recently, this past year, I've been doing sew-ins with leave out for my crown, and it blends so nicely. I use Kinky Straight, and I get it from Eunice. And I've been doing that. I love it. I do the middle part buzz down. I do knotless braids. I do boho braids. And I just make sure that my hair is always done. And by doing that, one, my hair is, like I said, the longest and healthiest and thickest it has ever been. And then two, I feel good about myself because I prioritize making sure my hair is done. So if that means I can't go out to eat as often, then that's just what it is, because I'm going to make sure that I keep my hair done because it makes me feel good about myself. I love the fact that I've lost so much weight. I love the way my body looks now. It makes me feel good about myself. I love my makeup routine. I love my skincare routine. I love the fact that I've healed my traumas, and I worked through things that hurt me in my childhood, and I'm just a completely different woman. So these are things that I've done to, get rid of my inferiority complex. And now, like I've told you guys in other videos, I don't see skin tone. Like, I know I'm a dark-skinned woman, but honestly, that's an afterthought. I don't lead with that. I don't think the world is out to get me. I don't think that people aren't going to like me because I'm dark-skinned. I genuinely believe I am a beautiful person, and this energy that I have now, it radiates through me. And honestly, I think that makes me even more attractive because of the fact that I am so positive. I am so happy. So I hope this video helped you. Leave a comment down below in the comment section. Let me know what you ladies think, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Stay beautiful, ladies.